I could be sending some pictures to Dave right now. Check this one out, Dave.
I know I sound like a grumpy old man yelling at people to get off my lawn right now. Welcome back to Soarin Scratchin. This is our fifth, not four, not three, not two, definitely not our first. This is our fifth hour, 15 minutes. I am looking forward to this. This is a topic that I came up with that I think should be interesting. It kind of fits in a little bit to our last topic. But anyway, right now you're like, who the hell are these people? This is Soarin' Scratchin'. I am the Eagle fan. And my friend?
I am Evil Chicken, and I love these hour 15 minutes. I think these are fun because I don't know. You never know where they're going to go. Dave, where are they going to go tonight?
Tonight is kind of a throwback to last times. Last times? Yes, last times.
Ah,
Last time we talked about future technology, sort of future, based on science fiction. What would be the best? What would be the worst? This is current technology. What do we think is the best thing about current technology? And what technology is it that we're talking about? And what do we think maybe is the worst? Very
wow,
interesting topic.
that
Thoughts?
is a good one. I think you've. I think you've. This is definitely another good topic. Unfortunately, there's so many possibilities, but you know what? We shall sally forth and make this work, Captain. Dave, make it so.
Yes. We are about to start our 15 minutes. It starts now. I'm going to start off on this one for the first time.
Make it happen.
I'm going to start talking about what I think might be our best technology right now: internet and online. Because it helps make this world so much smaller. You can learn so much more if it's used properly. You can learn so much more entertainment, so much more history, so much more in terms of sorry about that.
No,
My
no, no.
mind just went five directions at once. So many more connections that you can make with people that you could not have made before. And it also allows things like now going through this pandemic, people working from home, people able to accomplish things that they would not have, say, 20, 30, 40 years ago. So that's my initial thought.
I think that's an excellent choice. Actually, it, it's a communication tool, a learning tool. It's something that, as you said, it actually brings people together. People that wouldn't be together under any other circumstances. Um, we have, friends and people we talk to and listen to on the other side of the world. That would not be the case if it weren't for the internet. It's a beautiful thing when it is, as you said, used as a tool for good.
Yeah.
uh, and therein lies the rub. But let's
True.
stick to the good stuff right now. Um,
There are
I
people
yeah,
that I have known for more than 20 years,
right,
since late 90s.
right,
Started off as a message board, stayed as a
yeah.
message board, and then became Facebook, and even things like, um, oh my God, I apologize,
No, no, no,
like
no.
like
It's
like Twitter
yeah,
and Instagram. That's the other one I'm thinking of. That I've never met these people,
right.
and I know a lot about them and
Right.
consider them to be friends, even though I've never met them. They seem to
Yeah.
be really good people and have a better connection with some of those people than with people that I see every day. So I think
Yeah.
it opens up the world to something like that.
I agree 100%, Dave. I think that's part of the process of living here in the 21st century. The participation in social media, in the internet culture, it's it has brought us together. And yeah, I know people online that I am much closer to than people I know, quite frankly. Um, but but yeah, definitely, it's. I think that is definitely the the best side, if you will. That and the information. I it's if you have a question about anything, you can go to the internet. If you want to replace the fan in your laptop, boom, or your Volkswagen buggy, you could do that too. Um, just go to YouTube and bickety bam, do a search. There it is. Um, the the amount of information at our fingertips is intoxicating. I love that. That's a big one. That's a big one for me.
Look at the
I love
bands we've seen that
it. Oh my god.
we
Yeah,
never would have known about.
exactly. We really wouldn't have if it weren't for your internet connection and your ability to find these bands. I mean, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I think ultimately that's a great thing for the bands, for the artists, for the creator. I think it spurns us onward to creator to be more creative. I should say. It's and that's important because we need that outlet as human beings. We need to feel that we are contributing in some way to this grand tapestry. And I think the internet helps with that. And that's a beautiful thing.
And you?
Well, medical technology is nice, but it's always coming along. But um, I, I I'm going to stick with the whole creative aspect. I love computers. Um, I prefer computers to cell phones, only because I feel that I can create better on a laptop or a computer. I can have my thoughts going. I can have a couple screens happening. I can get all my ducks in a row, and then I can do something about it. I can write. I can create worlds. Here on the cell phone, I can look at that stuff, but there's no way I'm going to be typing a short story on this. It's just not my thing. There are people that can, and God bless you for it. Um, but I'm not one of them. So the and again that also goes hand in hand with yours, Dave. Quite frankly, because um, without the Microsoft Word and my internet connection, I'd be in serious shambles. I'd be just reading these books instead of writing them or seeing about finding stuff on the. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
but
It's amazing to think. You brought up the phone. It's amazing to think back to our first computers, and these
oh,
phones put them to shame.
Dave, holy crap, man! You and me, we would go to Radio Shack in the '80s. and and the computers there, we were like, wow. And 256K. Wow. And yeah. Our wristwatches now have uh, more memory. But yeah, okay. So I'm really and truly, mine kind of ripped off yours a little with the whole computer and internet thing. So please forgive
no,
me.
no worries.
Well, how about you, Dave? What is the technology that is the worst?
That's a good question. And I'm going to let you go first on this one so I don't
All right.
steal yours.
I think we're heading in the same direction. I just have a feeling. Call it fate, call it karma. um the internet and our technology. Yes, there's some great things, and we've been through those. Um, but at any time back in the 80s, did we ever say to ourselves, hey, you know what would be cool? If we could have a device on us that recorded each and everything we possibly did. Maybe, and this is not tinfoil hat stuff, right? There was a time that, that was like, oh, this is like some kind of BS QAnon thing before it became a BS QAnon thing. This is real. Every search you do, everything you do on the internet is logged somewhere to sell your information to somebody to make a few pennies here and there. Just saying. You want to check in? Feel free. Check in. Now everybody knows where you are. You got your GPS, so that's okay. Suppose you have like opinions, either religious or political, and you put them out there. Just remember, everything on the internet, you think you delete it, but you don't.
Oh, yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
I could be sending some pictures to Dave right now. Check this one out, Dave.
Oh, my God.
See?
But where
Yeah.
is it? Oh.
It's the story of my life. It's in there somewhere. But but enough about that. But the fact of the matter is that picture lives somewhere out there in the interwebs. And I don't
Yeah.
say that to be conspiracy laden. As a fact, we are a commodity that is bought and sold. And it's the price for participating in social media. It is what it is. You either understand that or you don't. I think that you need to understand that. Not you, Dave. I know
Yeah.
you do. So
Now,
anyway,
to get back to this
yes,
and what you were saying about the whole tracking,
yes,
I was at China probably 10 years ago, actually, probably more than 10 years ago.
right,
And we had Blackberries for work back then.
right, yeah, yeah,
I went there. It was the first time I've ever seen anything like this, which tells you how much they were just tracking you off of that before what they can do now. I remember getting there
right.
and getting off the plane and getting this welcome to China message on my Blackberry, or welcome to Macau, actually. And then at one point, I'd be walking down the street, and all of a sudden, the thing would buzz, and I got this text. It was an advertisement for something. I was like, what the heck is this? I looked, and the store was over there.
Yeah.
Holy
It's
crap.
it's like Minority Report. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. It's in the near future. Tom Cruise is walking around and it identifies his retina, so it tailor makes the advertisements to him, just like it happened to you in Macau. Wow.
Yeah. Now, you kind of went overall, and I know the internet can be a bad thing as well because you've got people out there that are hiding behind it, and of course they're going to spread more hate
Lies.
when you're anonymous.
Conspiracies.
Yeah, when you're anonymous or when you're
Bullshit.
Q anonymous. Uh, I'm going to go with the phone. The dependency people have
Yeah.
grown to have on the phone. Now, guilty is charged here.
Oh,
I'm
look,
on this a lot when need be.
there.
But
Notice that. Yeah.
remember growing up, time when you'd go out, you'd get on your bike, you'd go for a ride somewhere, and there wasn't this thing basically tethered to you. Now anyone can get in touch with me. You were off doing your thing, and you weren't thinking about, oh, I wonder what my friend over there is doing. I wonder what's going on. You were living in the moment and in the location that you were at. And come back, there'd be days, I know my parents had no clue where I was at for probably from 10 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night.
Come back when the lights are going off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Dave, are we the last generation that would see that?
Yeah.
Times like that. I think we might be. I mean,
maybe the people just 10 years later than us
okay.
still kind of straddling the line between that.
Right, right.
Started to get the cell phones, but you didn't have the 12, 13, 14-year-olds having cell phones, or nowadays 5-year-olds. Yeah, it's I know I sound like a grumpy old man yelling at people to get off my lawn right now,
No,
but
no, man.
the kids anymore will never know what that was like.
That's true. That's true.
And
It's
you didn't have to know. Like, I know with my kids, they've constantly in contact with their friends, which can be nice, but it also becomes kind of a tether to you right there. Whereas,
this is true.
like when we grew up, we lived quite a ways away from each other,
Mm-hmm.
so I had no idea what you were doing that weekend, the next weekend, whatever. If I was off with my other friends, you were off with your friends or whatever,
Sure.
and it's not like I had to be like, oh, George, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it gets into that whole dopamine reflex in our brains. It's like, oh wow, look, oh Facebook has this. I got to go check it out because
Oh
we
yeah.
don't want to miss anything. It's like the rat hitting for the cheese.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. And there's also like, oh, 9 seconds. Sorry. Then there's also like, we get in our own think tanks, and that's not good. Dave.
Yes. Okay. So that was our attempt at getting that in under 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, we could
I
go.
think we failed a little bit, but
Yeah, a little bit.
we got our key points out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys out there, let us know what you think. What do you think are the best and worst technology out there now? Man, that virus did a
Brother man,
thing
it's all
to
good.
me on here with
Nah,
the
it's
my
not this
mind just not quite functioning properly anymore. So I do apologize.
You're gonna be fine, dude. You're gonna be fine.
So thank you guys. We
Yes.
appreciate you guys joining us. Let us know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. Always appreciated. But again, there's no pressure. Only if you
This.
feel so inclined.
Yeah.
There's something
We're
else we need
very
to tell them
flustered
about
in here.
too.
There is.
Not just liking and subscribing, but something else. If they subscribe,
It
that
rings a
they can
bell.
do
Huh?
to allow them to know if we have a new video out.
There.
There you go. Smash that bell. so, so thank you guys again. You're always appreciated.
Indeed.
Hopefully
Thank
we
you.
didn't bore you too much.
Thanks for listening to these ravings.
Yes. Thanks for listening to these two old guys.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Geez, we could have talked about the human genome, but no.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, no.
That'll
Actually,
we
I
will
think we could.
unravel that next time.
Yes. Sure.
And the meaning of life. We'll do that in a
Yes.
15-minute.
No problem. I got
So
42 reasons.
there you go. Good book. Although I'll give you a little secret here. I still haven't
Yes.
finished it.
Oh my gosh, it's okay. It's one of my favorites. I read it like once a year.
Okay.
It's a good one.
It'll take me about 4 years to finish it, probably, but I'm getting there.
Uh,
It's one of those
Look, man,
ones I started.
dude, I gotcha. One of my favorite books of all time. I think I started that and restarted it like 6 times. Frank Herbert's Dune. It took me forever, and then it hit me. I was like, oh, 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 oh.
I do think I'm going to need to restart it because it's been a little while since I was last reading. But anyway, we're leaving them hanging out there.
Yes, we are. Hey, thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you very much. Be good to each other. Stay
Please.
safe and healthy. Keep your eyes to the sky because you'll never know what you'll see.
Your ear to the ground, because I hear it's in fashion.
It is, actually. I've seen people outside doing that.
See?
You have an effect on people.
No, it's not that. They saw it on the internet and they're burying their heads in the sand. I don't know. I could be
Thank you
wrong.
guys again.
Anyway, stay safe.
Take
Thanks
care,
for
everybody.